Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Greetings.
Oh, hello.
Salutations. Good morrow. Hello. Yes. Hello. Hello. All right. Whom would like to make the recap?
Last time on Satan Sinner's Obvious Steel, the group decided to come back to the Wishing Well. With the Wishing Well, they decided to get back together and to make sure the veil and the sun are going to be restored. And get that back together. So, get a little peace for the dwarves and the elves. We restored the dwarves, have a little bit more food, a little bit more comfort, a little bit more people. And for the elves, we got more, foresight. A little bit more job maintenance for our friend over there. Either way, everybody was happy. Me, I still wish to have the Atlas. My own personal reasons. Expansion. Peaceful. Product. But I digress. We ended up opening the Grand Bazaar next. Making it open for everybody. And making sure we keep all the, peace across the land of Corvinus. But we also made sure that we would keep tight security with Rosie over here. And good old Thrust too. Making sure that people stay in line. No one skips. At least paying respect to the Don. But they also know there's an opening for the Silent Moon Librarian. Ma and Moses are going to be the two professors helping out make people learn this. Helping out Miss Leslie too. Getting all that knowledge. Separating people from their, coin from the pocket. And making sure they learn something. Or at least learn not to mess with it. Peaceful. We ended up also activating the Circle of Peace. With that, it made sure that we did something about the silver salt in the sky. Turns out, it's actually people, or the souls. We had our own kind of things going on, and we ended up starting to do a little argumenting, but we came to the decision to stop the craziness and do it peacefully. The Don let go of the gun, and we ended up giving these souls a second chance. Go back to the live stream and help Kovanas reach a new greenery. Hopefully, we'll have more chances of peace. Hopefully, we have more chances of expansion. For the betterment of Kovanas. And whatever happens, I hope everyone always pays respects to the Don. The Rodfather.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, full Christopher Walken.
Yes.
I am the Rodfather.
The Rodfather.
You better
Nice.
change your Discord name again.
God.
Oh my god.
Well, that was
Forget about it.
have a one forgotten about inspiration.
Oh. What do I do with
Let's
this?
convert over to peace points.
You forget about it.
Ah, good. I forget
Man.
about it.
What's this piece you're talking about? It's all about expanding and product maintenance.
All right. Well, let's get into it, shall we?
Yes, yeah.
I have a scene I have to do with Monica, but other than that, it's all open road for you.
What should we do next?
Sure. Should we do some districts first then?
Do we want to do
I think
the?
he was saying that Monica's thing comes first before we do more decisions. Unless I misread that.
No, it can be in any order that you want. I just have to do something Monica. That's all.
Yeah.
So,
Up to you.
I can
Up
do
to
it
you,
first if you
Void.
want me to. Like, that's fine.
Void, do you want to do it now or do you want some time?
I'm down if you are. I will suck at this exit, but with the power of Grayskull, we'll make this happen.
come on, Ma, we gotta do this.
Okay.
Because I'm a little more masked today.
Believe in yourself.
In that case, here we go.
I'm not going to get mob rushed by family, am I?
Remember, it's all about family here. Peaceful family.
No, please stop. Don't come back.
With like my black tank top, sexy muscle car, and sweet silver super chain.
Cool. Wait, does that mean you're going bald too?
No, you cannot replace Quoth like this. It is priceless.
Okay. And here we go.
Pick the bad day to not pack cigarettes. Checking in, am I supposed to be saying something in particular?
Soon.
Oh, okay. No, just wanted to check in. No worries.
All right, Monica. On one of these days, whilst you are helping out with spreading peace, one evening as you go and seek slumber from a tiring day of paper cuts, reading, more reading, some writing, but more reading most. Drift into sleep. And as you do so, there is a thrumming deep in yourself. And although you sleep, it is as if awaken, one that you did not even hear. As you awaken not the room that you rather.
Okay.
Immediate perception check.
Un momento, por favor. Está aquí. Percepción. ¿Está normal? Sí.
People are saying I'm cutting out. Am I cutting out for you guys?
Not really.
No,
I hear you
Fine,
clearly.
that's cool.
Am I cutting out for you guys on stream, or is it just like one person who's cut out?
I don't know. Let me check.
It's my stuff.
Oh, you sound good on Twitch.
Okay, I'll check my noise gate real quick.
Checking the noise gate.
Just turn it off for now, just to make sure. Okay. Hopefully they don't mind hearing me breathe. Okay.
I'll sensually into the mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sound good on the YouTube side as well.
Yeah.
Not sure what's up. Well, anyway, as you awaken, Monica, and you start to take a look around, you will see that the structure that you're in appears to be made of glass, or at least the floor in which you stand is. Within it, You can see a myriad of colors dance and shift beneath your feet. Above you, you can see what appears to be living pieces of wheels and cogs. Eyes open and gaze at you, but you sense no hostility from these strange creatures, even in their form, even though they look frightening. Beneath you, you can feel a soft hum of magic, as if something is flowing beneath you. There is a stairwell nearby, leading up and out. A strange place indeed, one that you have never seen before, not in the waking realm, nor in dreams past.
Okay. I would like to roll Arcana to kind of surmise what kind of magic is surrounding me.
Sure. You have no fucking idea.
That's good then. Oh. I would like to roll stealth to try to move quietly up the stairs and about the place.
Sure.
Of course, my clever girl goes over here being like, yes, the stilettos, they have little velvet capes. They'll never find me. This is fine. Okay. I can totally move this map if I remember. Thank you, Foundry. Cool, cool, cool. That's a creepy thing. Is this symbol actually there, or is it not?
That symbol is there. It is not a frowning, kind of angry-looking sun. It is instead what appears to be a skeletal face.
Skeletal face in the sun?
No, skeletal face as the design on the floor.
Okay. I want to make a quick note of this, because... Let's see... Is it possible for me to roll history to try to surmise if it might be like a cult symbol or something?
Sure. Well, many cultures use skulls in their decorations or representations. You think it looks a little bit like the Envanti, but there are some things that are quite different about it. The colors used, the edge of the designs. It still seems familiar somehow.
Right. Alright, let's still be an Arcad. Don't see anything else. Curious. So we got weird looking clocks. We got more skeleton on the floors. Why would they use mechanisms that are alive? Is that a little counterproductive? Doesn't organic material fall apart quicker? It's over here. Okie dokie. So, trying to keep maintaining the stealth and then progress further up, I assume? Into the dark of the night. Unless this is one of those curious little thingamabobs where it's an endless staircase. Like a Mobius. That would be cool. Oh crap. Okay. Curious and curiouser. Perception, because I am trying to be stealthy.
Hello. Hey, boss.
What?
What does an 18 get me?
Nothing for now.
Cool. There's a giant books. Books are cocaine. Okay. Do I roll perception to see if there's anything interesting on these books?
So right now, as you walk in, the first bit of the books lining the shelves that you can see kind of explode outwards as the library is massive, far beyond anything that you've seen before. A cavalcade of knowledge, of whom's depths you can barely even begin to surmise. In the center of the room, there is an enormous orrery, showing the celestial bodies shifting and changing their position, and the entirety of the module is moving, as if to represent them in real time.
That is weird. It is pretty, but it is weird. Those notes? What is this? Should be careful not to mess with any notes. She just wants to look at them.
You see a grocery list.
Not even peppers. Ridiculous.
It seems to be different kinds of bone and bone meal. And polish.
I cannot mock him. Yes, polish is important. Marrow, yes. Price there isn't any dairy or something. What of these? Yeah, she's gonna be like cautious and kind of sticking to the walls.
While you start sniffing around, you will overhear this. Coming from further inside the room.
A part of me is going to regret this, but I am under the impression that I am in someone's abode. It would be very rude. There is. I would like to make a perception check to kind of pinpoint better where the sound is coming from, or rather the voice is coming from.
It seems to be coming from in here.
Cool, and that's just a ladder.
Yeah, it's a ladder that goes up.
I'll just be cheeky. Case scenario, they told me to go. Get the fuck down. Oh, it says error, collide. Okay.
Oh, hold on. There.
Hello?
Alright, when you get to this point, and you look down inside, you can see a bunch of books floating around a creature in the center of the room. You can see them kind of humming and singing to themselves. I got a cloud of my tears and rattle my rib. That's a pretty good one, if I do say so myself. That's a good. I should write that down somewhere, maybe. So one of these people are gonna have to sing it for me. Let's see here. Update the calendar. No, that's not right. Hold on. You'll see him start looking around. Who's in there? I can sense your living stink.
And I can see your undead face. Hola, maestro.
A point. Lift. Put in front of him. Where in the hells did you come from?
Strange clockwork down below.
Explain yourself into the... Oh. From down below.
See.
You will see the skull kind of clatter together. Down below. Oh, no. No.
The colors and the skulls and
No,
the
just stop.
staircase.
Stop speaking, please. He'll throw the books in the air as they go flying towards their shelves, and you will see that he moves his fingers as more books come flying towards him. As they begin to float around him. Some of your blood, please.
How much in...
No, I don't have time for this. He slaps you. Thank you. He just slaps you across the face. Pow.
Would you like me to roll dex to
No.
dodge?
Anyway, as he takes some of the blood, he will then kind of rub it together. Let's see here. And he'll hold it up to some of the pages. Oh, great. Well, would you look at that? This is happening now. Wonderful news! He'll hand you a handkerchief.
It is fine.
You
What
have
is
been
news?
burdened with incredible purpose!
No. Well, that is someone else's job.
Nope, that's you. Sorry. Books don't lie. Mostly. They know what's good for them.
Is this including what liars write in them?
Well, that's not the book lying, is it?
Yes, this is true. But technically, if you look at it...
We're not going to get into that. That'll take forever and I don't have time. So,
Well, that's...
you, however, have a lot of time. A weird amount of
Oh.
time, actually. I don't know how thick your Aunt Vanti blood is, but it's thick enough, apparently, that the awakening has already begun. Which means that things are seriously coming along. I've spent way too much time in here. Oh, the confused look on your face. Allow me to reiterate, so that you're not standing in an ocean of ignorance. So, your people, the, checks his notes. The Aunt Vanti, he extends it. The Vanti, the aunts, the... Oh, I think that's a slur. I'm not going to say that. How did that get in here? Anyway, the point is...
Sarcasm.
Your people are actually the descendants of another people. Ones of whomst powers that had been gifted to them had been sealed within their blood. Yes, the machinations of many a people and many a creature and entity have seen to this. But it would seem that the seals have been removed.
I am going to presume that you are either going to enlighten me or you're still processing all this.
No, I just like to pause for dramatic effect. I don't get to
Really?
talk much. So I take my
Oh.
time.
Please do. She'll take out a flask and take a drink.
Anyway, so...
That's still rum. Yep.
Anyway, so I'll continue. I think to make things very clear, you are a Vega. Congratulations.
Know what this means? I am not the vehicle.
Well, what? What do you mean a vehicle?
It's a kind of wagon. Forget about it.
That's...
You're sick.
You're not a wagon. Why would I be calling you a wagon?
Well, I'm not a, meadow either, but that's what Vega means.
That's...
Please, continue. You gave me a word, I translated it. My apologies.
Translated into what? From what?
Aunt.
He'll pull out
It's
his
a
Aunt
Gorvik?
dictionary. Let me see. A Vega.
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 Meadow.
It's begin. Oh, I'll be
Dweller
damned.
of the meadow.
It does say
See?
that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not calling you a wagon. Throws the book in the air. Anyway, he'll cross his bony arms. A Vega is not a wagon. It is a people. Or more specifically, a subset of people. Humanity that was stolen from the timeline by the Cyclops. Cyclopes? Cyclope? No. Is it just Cyclops? I'm pretty sure the plural is different. Anyway, the point is, these giants with a singular eye upon their head and no two eyes, just one eye, one big fucking eye, stole a bunch of people out of the timeline in order to help deal with the great enemy. These people were later referred to as the Vega, who, not only by being inheritors of the teachings of the kindly Cyclops, but also the inheritors of the actual strength of time itself, flowing through their veins. With the penchant for prophecy, seers, the ability to predict, and it's a lot. It's a lot to explain. Essentially, you and your people are a part of this substrain. Most notably, the Vega have the ability, and this is the most important bit, to see time as a circle in the cyclical nature in which it exists. Most do not have the capacity to even view time in that way. Needless to say, the ability to interact with it in that way. But Cyclopean sight is a rare gift indeed, for not only does it allow the use of, well, prophecy and seers, but more so, it allows one to directly divulge into the tapestry of fate and see it for the piece of cloth that it is. I would suggest, however, that perhaps you do not piss off the Matron of Fate. The last people that did that were here, well, things didn't go too well for them. Rest in peace. Anyway. So that's what you are. Congratulations.
Sully takes out her flask, takes another swig, gives us a stiff nod. Okay. Was that why I was brought here?
Most likely you were brought here because you were asleep in the real world. Or the waking realm, rather. This is the dream. Sort of. So you probably awoke here because your vegan powers have awokened. That's vegan, not vegan, and I'll not hear any jokes about it. If I hear one vegan joke, I'm taking your eyes. Good. Now, he'll clatter his teeth together.
Just gotta,
Don't you fucking do it.
Just gonna.
Permanent blindness. You'll never read again. Anyway,
Very much the whole chokes on comment.
He will continue. Now, supposedly, your power is supposed to awaken as well. But since you're still asleep, maybe you haven't. The reason that you're here is, well, the room below that you're speaking of, well, it was a gift from the Cyclops to this library. And it would seem that it seems to have filtered you out somehow. That's strange. I'll have to look into that. I didn't realize it was capable of doing that. If I had known that that was possible, I would have told the others that. Anyway, while you're here, though, before you wake up, I suppose I could assist you with any questions you might have. Truth be told, that is what my job is. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, I've spent so much time in here by myself, I forget the normal rituals of interaction. I am Cornelius Blackfire, keeper of the Library of Casael, at your service. Which is where you are, by the way, the Library of Casael.
Huh. Bon. I am Mitch Money, Cubrador. People call me Monica. Easier to say.
You said your name is Mitch Money?
Mish Money, yes.
Like Mish Money? Miss Money?
Why not?
Do you have a lot of
Monica
money?
is easier. Not yet. So, Monica is kinder for you to pronounce.
Monica. Monica.
Yes. Because it's a moniker. You're welcome.
Please understand that I am an evil lich. I will kill you. Anyway, putting that aside, ugh, Monica? Why did you tell me it was meant for Monica? Now it's worse. Now I don't want to say it. That's it. I will call you Mon. No, that's stupid.
My friends call me
They call you what?
Money.
They call you Mommy?
Money. But if you want.
Oh, Money? Money. Money. This is asinine. I will call you Money. That is it. Good. We are friends now.
Wonderful.
Now, back to the point I was trying to make. There's going to be an awakening of sorts within you, and it's part of my duties, I suppose, where ignorance is concerned, especially from the recent conversation with the Carnelian Circle, to ensure that this knowledge is preserved, especially due to the requirements of my actions as Keeper. If the Vega are to awaken, well, that could lead to all sorts of new and interesting details. And mostly because we owe the Cyclops. It's somewhere in my contract, I'm pretty sure. Well, let's get you figured out, shall we? Let's not do it here. There's too many orbs in here.
Okay.
But where should I take you?
Ooh.
You take you to the Soul Shrouds. Maybe that... No, you might see... Well, I would be able to see which future you're in. Yes, let's go there. He holds out his hand.
Okay. It's not cursed or anything, is
Do
it?
you trust me?
You just said that you were an evil lich and you were totally ready to kill me.
I mean... I wouldn't say ready. I don't have anything prepared for that.
You were lonely, you needed a life. Joe, take his hand.
He'll look down as you take it after saying that. Why are your hands sweaty?
Oh.
Teleport.
This big, towering lich. Threatening to boom my soul from my body.
Teleport! He just yells.
No, for a skeleton, you're kind of touchy, you know that, right?
We're currently teleporting. I can't hear what you're saying.
If he was going to take my eyeballs, would he borrow the eyeballs? Does he have eyeballs?
Please let me
Was
know when
just
the
wisps
map
living
is.
in his eyes?
Let me know when the map is loading.
The map has loaded.
Okay, cool. All right, here we are. Time to test out your powers. Stay here for a moment.
Okay.
Holy shit, they died. I'm sure that's fine. All right, come with me.
Okay. Come on, Wasad. There you go. What is this?
For now, just look in here and tell me what you see.
Okay.
You see...
I am looking.
You see a contingent of heroes facing down monstrous creatures, a hydra amongst them, and a strange metallic-looking creature that seems to be weaving them in and out of existence.
Monica would convey this to him directly.
All right, so you can see that directly. You will see that the metallic person looks up at you as if they see you, Monica.
She will glare back.
What are you glaring at? Oh!
It's staring at me.
Step away. Step away quickly. Quickly, just step away. Hold on, I have to... You'll hear he takes out a rag and he starts wiping it down. Squeak it, squeak it, squeak it, squeak it, squeak it. That happens sometimes. These fucking people, like, oh, nothing is forbidden, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna break all the rules and shit on the floor. Okay, let's test this one. Come along.
Coming.
Ay, Dios.
Must run faster. See.
Opens door. Alright, look in this one.
Gracias. Okay. Dawnstar.
And this one, you just see a big white space.
Is it supposed to be so blank?
Ah, I guess you
Empty,
can't
like
see
a
that one.
paper?
Alright, over this way, please. Let's try this one.
Okay.
Take a look in here. In this one, you can see Gothic cathedrals, elves walking around fighting other elves, and what appears to be a blackened landscape around it.
She will convey this directly and note the blackened landscape. I cannot tell if it is dead, but it's definitely black.
Alright, so I suppose you can see that one. Interesting. I thought Aladdin was disabled. That's something to keep in mind. Come along, come along! Use the meat on your legs. There we go. Alright, last place, last place. This should be the one that decides it for me. Quick.
Decides what, perhaps.
Do you see anything when you look in here?
And she'll look.
As you look, you see yourself looking back.
Interesting.
And then yourself winks. What do you see?
I see myself winking, but let me try a trick.
Okay.
She will hold up both hands. And would you like me to roll sleight of hand to produce a coin magically, quote unquote,
Sure.
out of her hand onto...
Sure.
Simple magic trick.
You produce a coin. Your reflection will follow it all the way, but will not produce the coin, and instead will flip you off with the other finger.
Oh yeah.
What's happening?
That's definitely me. The individual looks like me, winked. It tried to replicate the magic trick I just did, and responded as I would, with a middle finger.
Well, that's rude, but it also confirms my suspicion. All right, this way.
Tucks it away.
We have to get you through processing.
What is processing? What process what?
Your ascension. There's rules we have to follow, things we have to do. He holds out his hand.
Okay. Takes it.
Teleport! God, I love this character so much. Teleport!
I miss this man.
What's worse is I heard that as Chrome.
That was Chrome talk.
Mm-hmm. Loaded.
All right, here we are. Go ahead and take a seat. I have to fill out some paperwork.
Okay. Picks up book. Puts book on the table.
Stop touching things! Just sit there quietly.
Toga gets it for some reason. But
Oh, fucking weird ass wall is there for some reason. There you go.
gracias. All set.
Ah, here it is. Okay, so we have some things to go over. I'll reach up, put the book down, open it. So, as a Vega, the Cyclopean powers within you have awoken. As I suspect, they will be awakening across all of Corvanus, as your people's true purpose, well, not purpose really, more like the burden, will be activated. The madness of the Vega, as it is oftentimes referred to by the uneducated, is technically a representation of your ability to see time simultaneously in the future and the past and the present, which is where that madness stems from. It will take some training, and it will take some practice for you to be able to do so, or rather exist within the present without being constantly maddened by things that you can see in the future and things that have been. No doubt your people will need someone to show them that as well. As being amongst the first to awaken, it is my duty, as prescribed by my contract by our Cyclopean allies, to ensure that you are given appropriate amounts of study and instruction.
Understood.
All right. Well, I see that you already have a scribe's kit and several nerd shit in your body and on your person.
Yes.
Do you need anything else? Like a quill? Do you have writing utensil?
I would love a fresh quill if you have one.
A fresh quill? Very well. He will pull one of his fingers bones off and transform it into a quill, and then we'll hand it to you. There you go.
Magnificent. Thank you.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and start things. First, we need to have a discussion about what time is. Tell me what you think time is, and I can see how much your knowledge needs to be filled.
My current understanding of time is that it is a measurement tool utilized for agriculture and daily use to try to keep things orderly.
Well, that's certainly a way to look at it, and I suppose it makes sense with your primitive background. I will attempt to explain time as it exists in the meta sense. There are many that believe that time is a linear, sort of ever-marching straight line. That is not the case at all. Time is a circle, as the Cyclops can see. And time quickens and slows as required, or more specifically, as indicated by those with appropriately strong wills. You can replicate this within your own life, if you do something that you truly enjoy, time seems to go by faster. Whereas if it's something that you absolutely detest, time goes by slower. This effect, some believe to not be a real effect on time, but they would be wrong. It is them themselves having a minor, if nearly imperceptible impact upon time. These imperceptualities eventually make what is known as the main cadence, or the prime time line. These cadences much act like the pool of ocean waters in and out of existence. The tide coming and going, people living and dying, all of these things are tied to these moments. As minute as they might seem, as ridiculously unimpactful as they might be, each of them are a part of the greater whole. Hence, the prime timeline. Now, some individuals of sufficient power can gain the ability, by taking the small little piece of time manipulation that we all have, and expound upon it to a fairly grotesque degree. So much so, in some cases, that it begins to bend or break the requirement of the time. And indeed, it is the reason why Raquel is always so pissed off all the time. Because people tend to do it willy-nilly, as it were. But she is slowly making progress, and piece by piece, time falls into place. Most notably, this is an exceptional? No, more like, I'd say, This is most common in the exceptional souls, one such as the one that you possess. You possess a traveler's soul, A traveler's soul is a very curious thing that we could speak on for days, but suffice to say that the traveler's soul and its personification of force-multiplied will has the capacity to change time imperceptibly to their will and need. It is how that the concept of serendipity was first invented. At least that's what I suspect. The commonality of things working out correctly is the will of the traveler's soul enacting itself upon time. Are you with me so far?
Yes, I was going to ask, who's Raquel?
Raquel is the goddess of time. She's a kindly little gnome lady that is trying her best to fix our shitstorms. I suppose you could think of her as some sort of celestial janitor, but don't say that to her face.
I like living. Alright. So, Maestra of Time, serendipity, working things out, traveler's soul, don't ask questions, we will be here forever. Got it, okay?
I mean, that's it in a nutshell. So, as a Vega, you possess the capacity to directly indulge yourself into time. You have the ability to see it in its appropriate existence, therefore able to some degree, manipulate it. Even more so than you already can as a traveler's soul.
I want to manipulate it and possibly make poor Raquel upset.
Well, the thing about it is that she's not going to be upset with you. I mean, not specifically you. It's not your fault. That's what the Cyclops did. She and the Cyclops came to an understanding a long time ago. So, look, Raquel isn't an unreasonable goddess. She isn't going to blame you for being you. That'd be ridiculous. Now, if you started to do things like, I don't know, evil dumb shit, like, let me break everything and make people miserable, she might have something to say about that, but look, there's a line. I'm not quite sure where the line is, but I think you'll know if you're crossing it.
Got you.
Anyway, now we need to see what kind of, well, potency that you've been developed with.
You already took my blood?
No. There's a different test we do for this. And don't worry, I won't need any of your blood.
Yeah, I really wish you didn't go for the face. A lady has to make money, you know.
I don't understand what that means.
That's okay.
How do you make money with your face? Do you sell your
Pretty
face?
people trust me with vast sum. No way.
I
They
sold
trust
my
the pretty
face.
face to do the job. Yes, and it's working out quite splendidly.
I got some good
as
money
a
for it,
powerful... Ah. Was it your power or this?
No, I
face,
just didn't
maybe?
tell him that my face was animated. It was actually really funny. I sold him my face, and then it walked its way back to me. It was a good face. Very loyal. Yeah. Sometimes I miss it. I miss most of my skin sometimes. And then I remember, wait, I'm better than that.
You're a bone.
Bones are better than skin, and anybody who tells you anything else is an idiot. Or is in love, which can happen.
Or a softie. Yes. Damn softies.
Anyway.
She's still just writing the freaking notes. Is there anything else, like a training kit or books that you need me to devour before the waking?
No, not really. We just have to see what form your time site takes. All right, I'm going to put some things out in front of you. Don't think about anything. Clear your mind.
Way better. Yeah.
Think about something that makes you think of nothing. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would I tell you to do that? You can't think of something that makes you think of nothing, because then you're thinking about something. Okay, try it this way. Think about nothing. Well, if you do that, then you're still thinking about whatever. Just clear your mind, whatever that means for you.
Yep. On it. Done.
Oh my god, I was muted this whole time. Fuck. I'm sorry.
It's like the silence is like meditative noises.
Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
All right, so now what I need you to, what I'm going to put in front of you will look like a spiked ball. It is not a spiked ball. He puts a spiked ball in front of you. I need you to take your hands and I need you to pick up the spiked ball. Do not apply more pressure than is needed because it will poke you and then you'll be in pain and we'll have to start all over again.
It is not a spiked ball. Picks it up.
As you pick it up, you will suddenly feel your hands fall in on themselves as if you're holding something that's triangular. Don't drop it. Don't apply any more pressure. I know it feels weird. Just don't do anything else. Okay.
Don't do anything else.
Mind is clear. You're holding the object. Now,
Yes.
let's see what we can see.
Do I tell you what shape I think it is?
Time to roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Clear.
We got some stuff here. The imagery begins to change and shift. And as it begins to shift and change, you will see that the object also looks completely different than it did before. You can see that it takes on the different forms of shapes, colors, and even smells until finally it lands upon something. And what it lands on almost looks like a cup. Well, I'll be. I didn't expect that. It looks like your body is attuned to tasseomancy. Interesting. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. You can put the object down now.
Carefully sets it down. What is a tasseomancy?
Tasseomancy is the art of reading detritus in water. It takes on most of the forms of reading tea leaves, for example.
Ah.
Specifically, it is the representation of the movement of water and earth. Water and earth together depict time and so on and so forth. Let's see, tasseomancy. I need a tome for that. He will snap his fingers and a tome will appear in front of him. He will begin to open it. Now we need to see how you will apply this. Yes. Alright, pick up this object. It will look like a sphere, smooth with nothing on it. It is not a sphere. It is also not smooth. and there is also many things on it. Pick it up with as much force as you can. The lighter your touch, the worse this will be.
Understood.
Like really try to crush it. Just get in there.
Okay. And she will do so.
Very good.
With a fierce grip, as though
Keep
choking
holding
the
it.
life out of the infernal apostate that owes me money.
Keep going.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Almost there. All right, now let it out.
Just drop it.
Just drop it. Just quick. Oh,
Drop it.
oh,
Drop it.
oh. As you drop it, it floats in the air.
Okay.
Here we go.
Is it supposed to do that?
This is normal, yes. Let's see here.
Brilliant. Okay.
Well. Not bad at all. All right. We'll make some notes on his paper. Well, that's certainly something.
What is it?
It seems that the tasseomantric powers within you, allowing you to read through the detritus of earth and water, has granted you an insight. Specifically, you are able to tell the true forms of things. Most likely, this will take on the form of detecting lies, seeing through shapeshifters, and eventually even seeing with true sight. Very potent, in fact. He'll make a few more notes and notches. So, it looks like you have a lot of training to do.
Oh boy.
Well, anyway.
There
Here,
was a third?
he will pass you
Yes.
a book.
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. Brushes over the cover.
This will be something that I think is very useful for you. I have written down all of the pertinent pieces of information, the ritualistic exercises that you need to do, and also a bit of your own history that you probably don't know about. Most notably, there is a ritual that you can perform that allows you to time walk. Please understand that it is not intended for you to do this, to go back, form, and change anything. Don't do that. Just don't do that. But it is important that you enter the actual stream, to see the circle. That is how you will understand what you are. And also to maybe even make a few changes if you don't like what your body has been given you with. It's one of the few things that the Vega can do that most people cannot. If you don't like what your fate has given you, well, change it. Just not too much, and not too far back. And don't go in the future. In fact, make a circle with your hands right now.
Does so.
That's as far as you go. No further than that.
Okay. Time is a circle. Get it? Keep in circle. Goes back and continues to jot notes.
Good.
While holding up one hand as a
Now,
half circle.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, I get... Oh, awakened Vega. Don't say vegan. Make that...
3 objects? Or
powers.
was it 2?
No, it's 2 objects. The third one is... Well, it'll manifest... Look, all Vega have a greater connection to the world in some way. You'll have to discover that on your own.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's everything. Yes. Oh, right! I almost forgot. They'll look at Monica.
I still don't know if calling you by your first name would be appropriate. Yes?
Wake up! Okay.
Man. I hope I got to keep his finger. Writes really well. Like a dream. Never-ending fountain pen.
Monica, you wake up from the place you were chilling in. In your hands, you have a book. You have instructions, but you don't quite remember where you got them from.
Do I have the finger?
No.
Damn.
You also see that some of your own books are missing, some of your personal journals.
Blair's false-handed fist. This will not stand, body man. This will not stand.
And so their love-hate relationship begins. Are we ready to start the next round of debate?
Fucking sober for this.
Did she just like teleport onto the ground next to the rubble?
No, this happened while she was asleep.
Okay, I was like,
She's in her room.
Yes, let us pick another thing that we shall activate in the city.
So, let's see what we got left. We're gonna activate the forge, flame ducts, some food, or towers. Which one you want?
Yeah,
The
Monica,
shiny
come on over.
tower.
Ma, come over here. We need you over here. We gotta discuss this stuff as a group.
You slept in today, Monica. What happened? Not usually
Does
this
he
late.
look weird to me?
Does who look weird to you?
Does Fulgrim look weird to me?
Fulgrim looks... Yes, he looks weird to you. You see human Fulgrim.
Oh.
The
Do me next.
It's because of the cute voice. I'm sorry, it got me.
Hi.
You get squishy again.
What did you need, Monica?
I
Are we
was
ready to
supposed be
begin?
here to help the debates. I'm sorry. I have your face changed.
I
You can tell me about it later before Thorn kills us for delaying the meeting any further.
just say I talked a little bit to my past
Good.
and let go a little bit from the present.
Forgive my compulsion. She'll just give a gentle, very, very shallow pinch just to make sure that the flesh is soft instead of hard.
Ooh.
Okay. Alright, back to focus. Or else I will get distracted. Takes out book, prepares to take notes.
So
Okay. Next order of business.
Do you want to do something with the garden, the soils, or the silos, or the restored aqueducts, or maybe some forge equipment? What about the towers?
Yeah.
We got to figure out what we're doing here.
Still think we'll leave the towels for last. For like,
Okay.
How much peace is there left?
we have 12 points left. And we have 3 planned that we wanted to do. I say let's go for the water gardens. Let's try to, I guess, learn a bit more about this druidic stuff.
So, Grand Guard,
Well,
food salad,
before we restore the aqueducts,
sounds good to me.
The aqueducts
Yep,
may be less
done.
mentionable. I think.
Fully restored aqueducts.
Alright, spend the piece. The aqueducts are now fully restored, granting water to all the different places in the city and restoring the waterways, allowing for ease of access, increasing the logistics, the economy, just basically an all-around increase to everything. No additional choices required.
Oh. Nice
Hey
and easy.
guys, we got a water park now. Go fast.
Go fast.
And what else did you want to do?
Alright, now we need to decide on which of the forges we want to activate. Is it the Forge of Light or the...
Forge flame.
Yeah, Forge of Flame. I'm still leaning towards the Forge of Light.
I would be too, just because I'm light armor. What about you guys?
Forge of Light is fine.
Okay. There's no complaints, are we going with the Forge of Light?
I would like to hear from Axel and Bedri on this.
About forging? I don't know much about it. I mean, aren't the dwarves like super into forging? So what if we gave them theirs?
Come on, let's just get this over with. I want to see the tower.
Oh my god, that's just what you want, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tower.
He's a tower man, okay? Let him
Yes.
have his thing.
I mean, the Forge of Light would be interesting, potentially, but I think the other one could be good too. The issue is that one seems more specialized, while the other one's like mass production, right?
One gives light armor, one gives heavy armor.
Well,
Specialize in heavy and light armor.
looks itself. I'm the only like actual heavy armor user, so if you guys want stuff, yeah, then do the Forge of Light.
Don't worry, we could try to fit you in it. Trust me.
What?
Yeah,
Fit in,
yeah,
fit in what?
Yeah,
If
we
you
do have
ever-
we do have 3 extra points left over.
Yeah, we can always talk about getting the other one later. Alright, Forge of Light for now. Let's go.
So be it. Upon the activation of the Forge of Light, the once sleeping elvish forges now dance with fire once more. The sound of their silver hammers quaking and clamoring throughout the distance. Gems flow, silver is shewn, polish, sharpened, prepared. Weapons and armor of masterwork quality are now able to flow out of the forge and into the hands of those that would face the forces of evil.
No extra choices?
I'm getting them ready for you.
Oh,
I see.
come on.
All right. The first order of what is constructed will be the ones that you send to the front line to deal in the final confrontation. You can choose either to make it an offensive boon, a defensive boon, or you can choose to make it a... Oh, I guess it's just offensive or defensive. All right, do you want to give the people participating in the final confrontation a bonus to their attack and damage, or a bonus to their defenses?
Offensive. That's my suggestion.
Is that also Lizzie's?
Feel like it also fits the elvish theme.
It's everyone.
It's
not
everyone
just-
in Corvallis.
It's not just
implied.
us. It's everyone. How
Yeah.
are we supporting them offensively or defensively with these things?
Yeah, and I think with an elvish forge, kind of makes sense to be an offensive boon,
Don't say that to the
at least in my
dwarves.
mind.
Okay. I will go with it. Offensive! For the battle!
Sounds good.
Whatever gets me that shining tower.
You just want to get to the tower, don't you?
Watch it as we expect, it
yes,
just
I do.
shines. Nothing
I
else happens.
believe.
He's fully towered now. He's getting into it. God.
Alrighty. The Forge of Light churns out light to face against darkness, adding its power to the edges of those that face their final confrontations and the final battle against the demons of the wastes.
Ooh. How much do we have left, if I may ask?
3.
6.
No, you may not.
We have 6?
Yeah,
Because we
the
haven't done the
one.
towers yet. Then we have 3 left over.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we have 6 then.
Wait,
Is
What
there
about
anything
forget-
else?
what about forget about it?
About what?
My forgotten peace points. No.
They were added already.
Oh, they were? Oh my god.
Fulgrim, like, come on, man. Yes, they
I'm
were
sorry.
added already.
Thought
How
we
many
had more.
additional piece then?
Alright. Shining Towers. Wait, do you mean from today's inspiration? Did we get 3 more? We didn't, right?
What? Yes, they were converted to
We did?
peace. Yes.
Oh, they were. Okay, then we
Yes,
have 9 left
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Sorry, because you said forgotten piece.
I
forgotten
was
stuff.
I
I got
was joking
confused.
with him because he's a mafia. Forget about it. Like I was.
Forget
Forget about it.
Forgot it. Forgot a piece by the mafia of Fulgrim.
Oh God.
Alright,
So
we
let-
got 9 points.
You want to just do the towers now? So
Yeah, P's been edging all session.
yeah, he's getting on. He's getting over there.
Let's go
So
to the towers.
no, the towers.
Okay.
Was so helpful.
All right. So the Shining Towers, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Calm down.
What the fuck is going on?
I have no idea. He's in a good mood today, which I like.
It's also super hot today, so I'm dying. I keep
All right.
that excitement going.
So, as you have chosen the Tower, the
Tower.
Shining Towers, we got some stuff to go over.
Good, good. Rubs hands. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right, so here we go. As you activate the Shining Towers, the towers above on the surface begin to activate. Denizens of evil or aberrant chaos are burned away from those that are inside of them, and the towers rise up. The towers of Noda rise up into the surface and beyond. The towers, tall above the earth, now connected fully to the city below, as well as to the surface and the cities and people there, exude a beacon of light. You get to choose what form that beacon takes. There are 4 options, which are located here. I'll put it in notes for you.
Nodders. Mm-hmm.
All right, your choices are the Beacon of Light, Beacon of Hope, Beacon of Valor, Beacon of Grace. So each of the beacons will have a different impact on Corvinus. They're not strictly a mechanical representation. This is more of a kind of story-relevant crafting point, I suppose. You could look at it that way. The Beacon of Light focuses on adding understanding to ignorance and promotes knowledge. The Beacon of Hope promotes hope against despair and adds encouragement to those that would otherwise give up. Beacon of Valor adds courage to fear to those that would be stricken by their more fearful tenets and to be given courage in battle and conflict. And the Beacon of Grace is a focal point of forgiveness to crime. Or excuse me, forgiveness to trespass. And would focus upon the encouragement of forgiveness to those that have been wronged. Each one will shape Corvinus in a myriad of ways. Which ideal would you like Noda to add magically to the world?
I think there's one option here. I don't know if anybody else sees another one.
What do
Is
you
it-
see?
Beacon of Light. I don't know.
The
any
knowledge
other
one?
opinions? Yeah, the knowledge one.
Let's
Remove
get
ignorance
ignorance.
from the people. Feel like that'll be the most useful, considering how, messed up Corvinus has been. All the information we can bring to them from here.
Knowledge.
No,
You
it's
already
power.
have a school and everything set up. Wouldn't it be better to sustain hope?
You talking about hope?
We have a school here, but the Beacon of Light will endorse knowledge throughout all of Corvinus. Places that we can't interact with.
It'll have much far-reaching effects. Yeah.
With knowledge, we can bring hope.
She will purse her lips and shrug.
Okay. Any other arguments or any other suggestions?
I like the light one.
Cool.
The
There you go. We're going ahead with Beacon of Light.
So be it. As the beacon of light burns bright upon the surface, knowledge floods where there was once ignorance. Faith weakens to fact, and fear preludes to knowledge. All right, what else would you like us to do?
Cool.
We
We
have,
have 6 more points.
so we could, in theory, do the Grand Garden and food silos, or we can just go with the Flaming Ducks, or just food silos and the Forged Flame.
Yeah. So I think.
There's-
Yeah, Thorn.
She starts quiet and shakes and brings it up. You were able to do more with the staff than what was defined before. Are you able to restore the city of Sorrowsoul? It's not far. It's not large. But it was a Mytharian home.
It's a great idea.
Why would we rebuild that place?
So I guess to see what else the staff can do. See if I can have other impacts on it, on the world of Corvinus. And also,
I mean-
guess it would be nice to have a little, neighboring city.
I mean, it's kind of like the entrance, to be honest, but
I mean, our towers are our entrance now at this point.
Yep.
Could I do something like that, Arcadum, with the Staff of Peace? Could I influence? Can I use peace to influence stuff that's outside these districts?
It would depend on what it is you want to do. If the question is to restore the town that was outside of the entrance to this place that you guys first came into, that is something the staff can do because that town is inside the jurisdiction of the staff, because it's actually a part of the surface of Noda. But the broken horn is actually one of the towers. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I can see that being a benefit if we restore the town. It'll restore, the village closest to our main entrance, which would be the Broken Horn. Do I know how much peace that'll take?
Once again, it depends on the extent of what you're doing. If you're just trying to rebuild the buildings, it'll take a minimum amount. Restoring the people there would be more difficult. For the place was abandoned. People left it and went to go live somewhere else, for the most part. Those that weren't killed. So restoring them is not really something the staff can do. But if you want to rebuild it, it would probably take 2 peace for a town of that size.
We have that option on the table as well now.
We can restore that small town. And
Yeah.
maybe the Grand Gardens to produce more food. Or
Any
food silos or a Forge of Flame. But the Flame Ducks will be out of commission until otherwise.
I think we'll leave the Flamin' Ducks either way for now.
Okay.
I was initially leaning towards Forge of Flame plus the food silos. But because of Thorn's suggestion, thinking of, I guess, outside the box here. Anyone else can think of anything we might be able to do with the staff in the surrounding areas?
Well, I
Are
mean,
we currently
cleanse
under
the issue.
What was that, Axel?
We cleansed the issue that we were, kind of dealing with previously. So we don't have to really worry about, since the towers got cleansed, that's kind of a boon outside of it.
So we don't have to worry about any more blizzard storms?
No,
We don't know about that.
I don't know about that. It was more about the monsters that we saw.
Oh.
What about What is
Described
it?
the denizens of evil and aberration, whatever cleansed from the towers, I believe already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was already cleansed. That's a good thing. I don't know. I think focusing on the under portions of Noda is really important.
I just hit Forge of Flames and whatever water gardens, the food silos.
Is that the only 2 left?
We have
7. The Grand Garden and Forge of Flame, or did you say just the food silos?
Food
You said
silos.
food silos.
I personally don't. And maybe this is just me saying it. I don't think we should have maybe a Metherian place here right now necessarily, especially with the discussions we've had with them and potentially what's been done by Metherians in consideration to the elves and the people that live here. That's my opinion.
What about sort of, I guess we would have to check the service of Noda, but if it is still surrounded by a blizzard, I reckon some sort of barrier within a certain distance around, I guess, the Broken Horn to protect people from the blizzard.
We could always go outside and check and see how bad it is. Like, see what it's like. It wasn't always going like that. Yeah.
It cleared up when we got to the entrance.
I think we will also need to be prepared for if the refugees begin to seek our walls for sanctum.
Given a bit of leeway.
Axel made his point clear. I will get out of your way.
We're not going to be preventing Matherians from entering Noda.
But you've made sure this isn't home for them.
They deserve to build their own home back up. They can't do that if they're beaten and cold. Let them rest here. Let them build their bonds with us here. And with luck and time, they will rebuild together with us.
And being marginalized and mocked on the daily.
Oh,
I
maybe
do
it's
not think
maybe
that
it's
they
turn
want
for
it.
them to have that. Maybe.
Yeah. Have
Either
fun
way.
with it.
What?
Either way, if we do rebuild the city above, we're going to need to supply their food and supply their resources. It's kind of difficult for them to, I guess, grow their own food and, look after the city in the middle of a snowstorm.
Yeah.
So we have to figure out how to block out the snowstorm. We built the city. Make sure that the city also is well fed.
Well, wait, our city that we're talking about, Noda, correct?
No, I was talking about the other one. I was just
He was theoretically talking about Sorrow Soul.
I think
Yeah.
we should make sure that everything here is invested into before we start expanding.
Yep.
Because if they
this-
are in dire need, they will need protection and they will need a safe place to be.
And this is much
Agreed.
safer than up above.
Well, in that case, I think we definitely need food silos no matter what decision we make.
Yes,
Excellent.
I agree. Mm.
I'm going to sound like the world's biggest hypocrite. And for that, I am sorry.
Okay.
But you owe that woman an apology.
For what?
Think about why you do not like the Betharians.
Okay.
Why do you not like them?
It's not Netharians I don't like. It's the people that within that I've seen do things. I was merely stating the fact because of how the conversations have gone with the people that have lived here in Noda, that rebuilding a Metharian town above on top of their home may not be the best idea. We could always talk to them about it and ask them about it. But my opinion is that we should focus on rebuilding Noda.
I am of the impression, if you explain that, our priority is making sure that we are providing a safer place. And that we are not hoping to completely marginalize and make the same sins that they did upon us.
I'm back.
It would be good. Welcome back.
If they want
Yeah.
to live, why don't they just live with the people here? Get to know them, understand them, and understand each other.
Because
Not
people
put the
do so.
Metharians up above.
We agree with you, Axel, but it's the way that you word it.
I'm not
It comes off very
apologizing.
harsh.
Just because it was true.
Verde, we must be better, not just as bad.
Okay. I'm not apologizing.
You are the captain, and you are responsible for keeping this crew together.
Look.
She is your vice captain. This is why I thought it would be best.
Vice. Boss is shocked.
I know.
Um,
I was too.
look, Civilians get hurt all the time. If we have to apologize every single time we hurt one another's feelings, I'll be here apologizing to everyone every day. And I won't have time to do my own activity.
Mano, same. But it still stands. We can't be just as bad as they did to us. By isolating and marginalizing, as she so put it, proves that we would be just as bad. Or not. It starts with this. Otherwise, I would be going over there and apologizing.
Did we have anyone go apologize to the druid that's here for what we said to them?
I didn't say
What
shit.
was said?
Did you suggest for Thorn to go do that?
I would love to.
But it wasn't. My point is, this feels like a double standard in a way, and especially in something that wasn't done out of, like, being hateful towards Mytharians. It's just being protective of this place from what has happened before. This is a special place, and it should stay special. And it should be a place that anyone can come to find safety, regardless of what they are.
Exactly. Anyone. So when
Yes.
you go stating as you did, it doesn't sound like anyone. It sounds like anyone but them.
I said, don't build the place above. We shouldn't waste the resources for a Mytharian town on top of a place that has been changed because of the Church of Light, because of the Church of Mytheria. And the statements that were made, they clearly are going to have feelings here about it. So it would be better maybe if they lived together down here.
That we're not going to ever see eye to eye on this. Also, to clarify, I wasn't going to go apologizing to the druid or make Thorn apologize to the druid because it seemed that we were hip deep in negotiations. Right now, last I checked, it's just us goofballs here. With the elders outside. Hope the gods that this is exactly what's
I'm
going
presuming
on.
that all these conversations are happening away from the rest of the.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
But yes.
Yes.
That is
I
why
have no
brought
idea
it
what's
up.
going on.
Damn it, Fulcrum. But yes,
Yeah, Axel, I don't think you're wrong with anything you're saying. I think it's just the way that you're framing it. Like, I see benefits in having the city outside of the Broken Horn restored. No longer has to be in Mytharian. We can make it part of Noda.
Well, it is your, place. This is where you're probably going to stay. I don't plan on staying here. So whatever you decide to do is what you choose to do.
Yeah, but I also agree that we should prioritize the inside here first. As I said before, we're probably going to be supplying most of our food and trade resources from inside Noda to that city. So it's just that sort of framing, Axel, that could probably have done to make it a bit easier for Thorn. Instead of being so harsh with your words.
It wasn't harsh. It was just the truth.
Well, the truth is harsh sometimes. Need to present it in a nicer way. Anyways,
there is my 6'8" halfling that he wants me to sit over a meal and talk feelings. Who's this green stranger in front of me?
Because I'm not trying to. I'm just tired that if every choice that's made is not the choice that, isn't a Mytharian, it's the wrong choice, or we have to apologize for it.
Ah, I see. Well, I cannot apologize for doing what is great for the overall good. But okay. If this is what you choose, then I will respect it. But if she gets bristly at you, I trust you can take care of yourself.
Cool. Moving forward, I think we need the food silos for whatever plans we have in the future, whether inside node or out. So we're gonna activate that one, Arcadum.
Food silos, you got it. All right, make a note here. Right, the reactivation of the food silos, and also since they've been reactivated, the access to their technology, the advanced technology of them. This will help protect Corvinus from future famines.
Ooh.
Exciting. Is there more to it?
That's it.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it is. It is. I was just wasn't sure if we're waiting for an extra comment. So 4 points left.
Water flame.
Oh God. More food, better living for the gold garden, or forge a flame?
We have
Or,
no in our city.
Okay, let's.
What are you carrying on about?
If we increase the living of the living with the Grand Guardians, we're just it's no use. There's only what? 20 of us here? 10? Yeah, we can eventually get it, but let's do something that's useful.
So what do you think is more useful then?
Forge of Flames!
The Forge of Flame.
Forge of Flames.
It would. I understand what you're saying, and it might be good for the situation of what's coming forward. But
I think it also might give peace too, because God forbid the dwarves are like, well, you let the elves have their stuff. So,
Sir, I think we need to get the flame, the forge of flame. Come on, we need to get access. Come on.
I'm still available to listen to other options. I'm just saying that, the whole thing with Noda is peace, 50-50.
That's your argument. Hey, come on. Hey.
Come on, boss.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on, boss. Come on,
Okay,
dog.
alright.
He has
I'm
a point.
Holding up to them.
I'm listening to everyone, and Forge of Flame is definitely a higher priority.
Then-
But I want to explore the option of maybe erecting a barrier outside the Broken Horn
Okay.
to make it easier for I don't know, people coming in. Maybe have it so that it's not affected by any weather effects or something along those lines.
Let's have
I
good
don't know.
intent.
So you want a weather field around the Broken Horn specifically?
Yeah, because I guess my understanding right now, Broken Horn is like the main entrance to Noda. Is that correct? The center point.
I wouldn't say it's the main. I mean, the spires are all throughout Noda's placement. Broken Horn would be one of them, yeah. I mean, I suppose you could put it over Broken Horn.
Sure. Yeah, because this is kind of like okay. Bars all over. I guess the idea is to make it easier for people to get into Noda because we understood how difficult it was for us to get here.
Oh, I see. You
Direct
want to make the
some
weather,
sort of barrier or something.
the weather easier on people that go that far north.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably do that over one of the spires. Probably not over more than one. That takes some more piece.
Sure. And how much would that cost?
I'd say it costs probably like one piece per
One?
gate.
Oh.
Hey, we can do that and get the forge. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Come on, man. Come
on,
on,
man.
He's
Come
so
on.
Come on,
excited.
Don.
Come on, baby. Just give me the phone. That's for fun.
Just the forge. Alright, let's do the forge first. Forge of
Starts
flames.
rubbing back. Come on, buddy. Come on. You know you want to do it.
Please don't.
You
touch
know
me.
you want the armor.
Okay.
Please do not crowd the young lord. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
What do you mean? He's the Rodfather.
So, Forge of Flame.
Yep.
Okay. Forge of Flame has the same choice before: offensive or defensive boon.
Do we do defensive for the dwarves? From the dwarves, I guess.
I thought dwarves would go offensive, but
Or double offensive.
Double the freshness.
double the power.
Double the text, double for double men come.
Defensive,
Yeah.
honestly.
What do we do? Go
Get a
all in on
balance of both.
offense or balance? Yeah.
We need a balance.
I'm down for a balance.
Okay.
Any other complaints? Any other suggestions?
I think a balance sounds good.
Balance, 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 and balance, and balance, balance, and balance, and balance, balance, and balance, and balance, balance.
Balance.
see.
We're going defensive for the Forge of Flames.
Okay. So what we got left to take care of is the Grand Garden and the Flaming Ducks. Somehow we're gonna have to get those.
All right. So
Oh,
defensive.
Defensive.
All right. Is that all? That's all your piece, yeah?
We have 1 point left.
1 point. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if we try to save it for potentially getting the gardens next week, depending how things go, or if we just send it now.
I'm okay.
It was your option of doing the weather portal, weather bubble.
Yeah, but if we could potentially get enough points for the Grand Garden instead. Or we could just, if we do get extra points, we could just erect more weather fields around other towers.
It is
Or
unlikely
cover.
you'll be able to do that.
Okay.
Because we are probably going to hit final confrontation this week.
Ooh.
So.
Alright, we're using up the last of our piece then.
Sounds
Oh.
Cool. We'll erect the weather barrier at, I guess the Broken Horn, since that's the one that we know has difficulty getting into. I guess can we get like a status on all of the towers and like how the entrances look?
I'd say the
In
Broken
case,
Horn's probably the hardest one. The one
Sure.
near the Ice Under is also pretty hard. The one near Sickletown.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any other idea on what to use this piece on? Think outside the box.
Inside the box, you say?
Yes.
Empowering our own self. I don't fucking know.
Give us
Grant
a
us to
level.
Oh my god.
Give us
Give
a
us-
boon.
I don't mind giving a bone. The Noda
for-
boon.
A boon to us for the final confrontation.
Yeah, that's
do we
that
use
boon.
that final piece to do anything with the shades or anything? Any of the remnants bring some people back maybe?
The druids said they can do that.
Okay, that's good.
Could we use that last bit of peace Arcadum for a boon for us for the final fight?
You can spend it as inspiration for the final confrontation, if you'd like.
One extra point of inspiration. I don't think we have much inspiration right now, considering that Smile Maker fight drained it all from us. So that might be a good idea.
I did one for recap. It's like a session ago.
Okay, so we would have like maybe only 2 then, which is better than none.
Yeah,
One.
but we'll think about the future of data.
Hmm.
I'm still leaning towards erecting the weather barrier.
Shoot it. Go for it. Fuck it.
Alright, we're doing it. We're using our piece on the broken horn. The surrounding of the
do.
broken horn.
We should probably change the name Broken Horn. It's no longer broken, isn't it?
The silver horn.
I think we call it the Horn Tower.
The horny tower. Got it.
No,
No, please.
the Horn
That's where
Spiral.
Monica's gonna be sitting.
Okay.
The erected. That sounds
All
good.
right.
All right. Well, as the final points of peace have been spent, the city of Noda has been restored to the state that it will essentially be from this point forward. Additions will be made, districts will awaken. But as the last of the peace garnered by the staff has been spent, there is a call. A call that comes through many forms. Whispers of the staff, letters from those that call towards battle. The demon wastes have finally begun to make their move. Their armies march on the exposed wall. The time has come. The moment in which all of Corvanus shall be judged is upon you. Your elvish and dwarvish assistants, advisors, generals, and captains stand before you, Lord of Light. Or Lord Lightning Rod, excuse me.
The Godfather
Lord
demands
Lightning
respect.
Rod. God. He stands before you, Lord
Okay.
Lightning Rod, awaiting your command to take what forces that Noda can procure and to face off against demonkind. And you and your companions to add your strength to Corvanus's deciding fate. Alright, guys. With that, we have reached the final bit for this campaign. From this point forward, I'll be running through each of the other campaigns, which should be getting to the point of finishing this week, depending upon interaction, but I'm a gambling man, so I'm pretty sure it's going to go my way. Which means that you and all that you've accomplished and all that you carry with you will be represented in this final confrontation against the demons in Agamemnon. This will take the form of something I will not reveal on stream.
Oh.
Okay? So, as we have reached this point, that will conclude Saints and Sinners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. It's been a long road.
Good stuff, guys. And now we have a lot to talk about off stream because I don't want to have any spoilers. So,
Fair.
Sounds
thanks
good.
for watching, everybody. Let me see if there are any faned arts of any kind. I don't see any.
Foreign art?
Foreign art?
I don't see any.
Nah. Well,
All
we
right.
tried, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. Players, thanks for playing. All that good stuff. I now got to talk to Saints and Sinners off stream. Bye, everybody.
What?
Bye.